Alright, welcome back. The 6-year anniversary for XCOM Enemy Unknown was October 9th, and the Tactical Legacy Pack dropped for XCOM 2. And I've kind of been working on getting videos of everything that I can. And we're going to do the Legacy operations today. Now, to my understanding, you have to do these to unlock the weapons and stuff in the game. So let's see what we can see here. Now this is about Central Officer Bradford. There are 7 missions. Let's see, having survived the alien assault on XCOM HQ had broken down, Central Officer Bradford has been living in the fringes since that harrowing day. Now, a year or so later, Central's fallen in with a few hardy souls doing what they can to survive the spreading alien occupation. Spurred on by thought of finding any remnants of his beloved XCOM, Central sets off with his new friends following a map of unknown origin. Alright, enable legacy narrative VO. No, I want Central talking. Alright. I guess it has to be Iron Man, so. And I don't play anything on the hardest. Not with XCOM, I don't. Especially with everything getting all buggy and stuff. So we're just going to do it like this, because I want the story. And, this is about what I play everything on anyway with XCOM. I play on the second hardest. I don't do that legendary bullshit like other people can and do. So we're just going to do this. Alright, here we go.
Alright, people. Story time. This was almost 20 years ago, so my memory might be a little hazy. With XCOM gone and no sign of any survivors from HQ, I had somehow fallen in with a couple of other misfits the aliens hadn't managed to kill yet. We mostly kept our heads down and scavenged what we could. Until one day we found a map. A map claiming to point towards a human sanctuary. A gathering place for those of us still out there. We were suspicious, of course, but we didn't really have much else to lose. 5 minutes in either direction and we would have never met. But for whatever reason, my little group seemed to get along pretty well. We weren't much more than wandering vagabonds at that point, but the map gave us a purpose. Something to work towards. That meant moving through occupied territory, though. So this was sure to be a test of our resolve.
Okay, so he's going to do that through the whole mission. Which I like that. I like getting this background story between what happened at the fall of XCOM and XCOM 2. I really enjoy that. So it's a point-based objective kind of thing that's going to give you trophies and shit. So here we go. We start off with the 4-man crew. Bradford is a ranger.
Rolling.
Alright, and then we have a sniper.
On the move!
Alright, this is our gunner.
Heading there now.
That kind of totally went where I didn't want him to go, but that's alright. And this is our specialist.
Recibido.
Now, the interesting thing to me is that, yeah, there's going to be legacy weapons, and Bradford's wearing legacy armor and stuff. You know, there's some legacy armor and stuff here. But there's a specialist with a gremlin already. This is 2 years after the fall of the XCOM base. So, I mean, we've got...
Todo cubierto.
But I understand the assets of the game. You have to do what you have to do. So, you know, I mean, I can overlook some of that.
Affirmative, covering now. I had been moving in the fringes, surviving on whatever I could, wherever I could. just about given up on everyone by then. Our so-called leaders had already told the world the fight was over, and I was in no position to convince anyone otherwise.
All right.
Headed there now.
Still not a... Alright, you're just gonna overwatch from there.
Moving to Overwatch.
That's affirmative. Scanning.
Vamos, vamos.
I don't remember all the details, especially how I made it out of the base back then. I woke up in a smoking pile of rubble and crawled as far as I could. Beyond that, it was a lot of dark, bitter days in between. I'm already gone.
Alright, first contact. Oh. Hello. I think that was a sectoid, a viper, and then two faces. So 4 enemies, there are 4 of us. That means each one of us have to get 1 kill. That's not gonna happen, I don't think. Alright. Let's see what we can do here.
Taken care of.
Alright, we're 2 for him. Okay. Now that faceless can get to Bradford. We got aid protocol and 1 med kit.
Okay. No longer a threat.
Okay, so we got a sectoid and a viper up. I saw that coming. Ooh.
Lo tengo en...
We had hoped we could scavenge a few supplies. Maybe find something to eat at the diner. Unfortunately, the aliens didn't give us a whole lot of time to look around. Taken care of. My ammo's running low.
Alright. Now let's hope these guys are still... Yep. Melee vulnerabilities. Nice.
Another notch.
Okay.
Ubicación
Bradford just
confirmada.
came from there, so it should be safe, relatively. And let's get some reloads.
It's strange
and
to
move
think
on
what it was
down.
like back then, before Advent became the front. There were plenty of aliens, but a lot less barking. Stranger still is how quickly people forgot what the real faces of the war
Oh,
looked
she's gonna
like.
spot something.
You wouldn't think the novelty of alien invaders would ever wear off.
Yep. Okay, so let's take this little grenade and see what we can. Can we, I think we can blow that wall out. Alright, we did a little bit of damage there. She's already... No, she can still move. Bradford, can you kill this dude? Where's cover gonna be? Right. I think that'll be cover. See if you can kill this dude.
Enemy down.
Alright. Now she's probably not gonna be able to kill
Me dirijo a la posición indicada.
Faceless by herself, but we'll get some damage on him, hopefully. Alright. Now, I have no idea what happens if Bradford dies. He might.
Taking fire over here! In the early days, the Faceless weren't even disguised half the time. And there were all kinds of silly-ass rumors about shape-shifting animals, vehicles, all kinds of things. That made trust even harder to come by among strangers. The first day went well, but now the aliens knew we were up to something.
Alright. Not bad, not bad. Let's keep going.
Our first stop yielded a few decent upgrades.
Alright, do we
but
want
nothing that was
PCS
gonna
or do
set
we
the world on
want...
fire. And there was only so much
Let's
we
see,
could take
Mimic
with us.
Beacon, Frag
We
Grenade,
had to travel
Proxy
light if we
Mine,
were gonna keep up
Battle
this
Scanner,
pace.
Skulljack. Yeah, let's upgrade to that. Blade Storm, Long Watch. Shredder with a proxy, and we get a new Grenadier. Good. With Grenadier Field Armor. Hey, nice stuff. We got some Shredder going. I think we have enough time to do the second
We had
mission.
no idea who made the map in the first place. But if there really was some kind of hidden sanctuary out there, I wanted to see it for myself. The map was steering us right through town, but we figured maybe we'd creep through the cemetery instead to keep things quiet. I tried to take a few notes just in case we forged a new path. If history was going to be written by the victors, then I at least wanted to have something ready just in case we finally got our act together. We were all a little suspicious, but we managed to pick up another recruit near the cemetery.
Excuse me.
As risky as it was, we needed all the help we could get, and I wasn't worried about splitting the gear another way. Once we got close, the aliens were all over us pretty quick. What we found was difficult to face.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay.
On my way.
Good, let's get our sniper. She should be able to shoot.
Position
good from
confirmed.
there for right now. Oh, wow, there we go. Right off the bat. Alright, 75 on that, 67, 36. Let's take the 75. It probably won't kill with the pistol, but I love that pistol. Yes,
Still moving.
that's alright. Now, what I want to do here.
Okay.
Let's put a proxy right there. We use our proximity right off the bat, but alright, let's get some
Órdenes
covering fire
confirmadas.
out
En
right
marcha.
here.
Afirmativo. Cubriendo.
Alright, and
Me dirijo allí.
I'm gonna have a couple Overwatch shots at least. I think Bradford still has a shot.
Poniéndome en guardia.
Yeah. Let's save the Mimic Beacon. This is not
Overwatch confirmed. Evac, get us the hell out of here now, damn it!
There we go. Proximity mine. Good stuff. Almost got him, Bradford. Almost. That was interesting. He still got an Overwatch shot. Excuse me. Yeah, that was definitely interesting.
In the 2 years or so since we lost the base, I hadn't heard so much as a peep about XCOM, much less run into any familiar faces. Most people never knew we existed in the first place, so there wasn't a whole lot of point in asking around.
Target neutralized.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Entendido. En movimiento.
Let's get you up here.
Ya me ocupo.
Alright, let's reload on Bradford.
Ready for action. Come get
A
some.
couple Overwatches here. We got
Affirmative,
one
covering
grenade,
now.
one procs, one grenade. So we got 2 grenades and
En
procs.
guardia.
And I think the sniper has a grenade.
I'd seen a few zombies during the early days of the invasion, but not like this. Not up close. They were human once, but we didn't have any choice. The last place you want to run into a bunch of psychic aliens is a cemetery full of fresh graves.
Now, also the zombies that we saw were the ones made by the chrysalids.
Closing on target position now.
Okay, let's see. Give me a battle scanner back here. Uh-huh. There we go. 2 zombies and a viper. Can't really get to good cover.
Move, move,
Rush
move!
up.
Eso haré.
Now, this stuff is gonna get us noticed. I think, yes, she could go there.
Allí voy.
And Bradford just come stand behind
Rolling
these
out.
guys. Okay. Now, it looks like a couple of them are just...
I'm not sure I ever really
Aiming
believed in the
for,
prospect of finding survivors. And the weapons my team were after weren't going to do much on their own. Notice how I said team? That's when I started to realize what the actual payoff here was.
I'll take that X3.
Taken care of.
Now we have to take care of that viper.
Head to that location.
Now, I don't think I can blow up this building. Honestly, but I need to do some damage to this viper. Come on, steady up. Come on now. Let me see if I can spin it around and get a better angle. There we go.
Frag out!
Now the viper's probably going to try to pull somebody. And it is still behind full cover. Can we get eyes?
Me dirijo allí.
No. And I'm not going to use my, I'm
Poniéndome en
going to use my
guardia.
last explosive there. Can she get a, is that a flank? I don't think so. No, that's right there. That won't give her a flank on him. But he's going to try to do some pulling, I swear. So let's put her behind 2 full
marca.
covers here. And he'll have to work for it. Give her overwatch.
Ven y verás. He fallado.
Good try.
Ya, no le he dado.
Poison here.
Me voy a poner fatal.
I hadn't felt a sense of camaraderie in a long time. Most people were respectful of the surviving war veterans that were still out here. Some might even offer us a friendly smile. Still, I ran into plenty of people who couldn't do anything but blame us. Soldiers, politicians, doctors. We had all failed someone in one way or another. Tell your friends who sent you.
Alright, now I know we got some poison over there, but we're gonna have to do the best we can. I got one med kit, I believe. Alright, 2 faceless and a zombie back there. Now, and some other contradictions. He said the faceless were running around like this. You know, they weren't disguised or anything. And yet when they appear in the game, of course, you know, they're all new. But I understand that too. The game came out long before this little DLC pack, so I can understand it.
¡Vamos, vamos!
Stay away from the poison and just come over
¡Ya
here.
estoy!
And they separated. That's not the greatest, but
We had spent a fair amount of time together, but my new friends didn't know much about my background. To them, I was just an ex-military survivor, another broken-down veteran. As time went on, I think they started to piece it together on their own, and I didn't mind keeping them guessing.
so I mean, where'd they get their gear? All right, let's go ahead and get
Ve a curarlos.
heals going. I know it's only 2 points, but that poison and it's irritating.
Ayúdalos.
We've already lost points for him being wounded, so you know. All right, now Bradford's gonna have to face off against this big one, no pun intended.
And
The
we're off.
proximity mine's gonna kill the zombie and damage the other one pretty good. Let's go ahead. Let's toss a mimic beacon. Right there.
Heading to that location.
There we go. And you just
Affirmative. Covering now.
Moving to Overwatch.
Very nice. So we killed those two. That one's left. He's going to go after the mimic beacon. Maybe.
Tengo heridos graves por
He should have
aquí.
went after the mimic beacon. So I don't know what. I don't know why he didn't do that. But regardless, he's dead now.
I got to thinking about all the people I know for sure didn't make it out of HQ. Assuming the aliens haven't tried to clear it out, that mountain is the final resting place for a lot of good people. I had always hoped to go back there one day and put up a mark. Something at least.
Baja confirmada. Munición en las últimas.
Alright, now she has 1 health and I used both medkits, so we're gonna have to just do the best we can here.
Todo cubierto.
Moving!
Now I figure we got the left side and the right side, there's gonna be some in the back.
Scanning. Heading out.
There we go. Okay, Snake, Sectoid zombie. Alright, Bradford's gonna pull out this way.
I could use the exercise.
Alright, sniper, just long watch.
I'm on it.
Reload later. Let's get a
Moving
gun
to
up
designated
here.
coordinates.
You can reload later.
On Overwatch.
Let's get the other gun.
Voy.
Well, that'll work. Get right there.
Todo
Overwatch,
cubierto.
and let's get our girl back behind full cover way back here.
Ajá, me muevo.
Nice hit.
Blanco fallado.
That's what I thought. He's going around the side.
Taking fire over here!
Alright, I'm not too worried about the sector and the zombie. That's the one I want to kill right there. Alright, you're gonna have to reload.
Rock and roll.
69.
That is not
Oh.
good.
Alright, come on.
Good copy. Moving on target. No longer a threat. My weapon's spent.
A dar caña.
Alright, can we get that on? Yeah, we can. Let's put it right on top of it.
Bombas fuera.
There we go. And you're gonna hunker.
En el sitio.
He's probably gonna wrap wave storm, and there we go.
It's not dead enough. The cemetery was rough, but my new recruits pulled together pretty well.
Alright, we got 3 wounded that time. Not too bad, not too bad. We're
We had
probably
gotten
gonna
used
call
to
it here,
salvaging gear
but
by that point. We'd
we're
picked
going
through
for the
just about
ammo.
everything left
I can
on
tell you
the
that
alien
right
bodies.
now. Alright, so now we got ammo. Demolition, tracer rounds, very good. Alright. And we're going to continue. And that's the end of the second mission. We're going into the third mission. So we will pick it up and continue after that. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it because it's definitely new content. And I love the fact that it tells a story of what happened between Enemy Within, the end of Enemy Within, and the beginning of XCOM 2. I really love that. So once again, thanks for watching. We will be back with the next 1 or 2 episodes, depending on how fast they go. And enjoy.